about more dentists are skeptical than confident in the overall U.S. economy. Among those who are confident, and the main reason are these are people that confident. Those are dentists that confident about the economy. It's currently the administration. They want to see the change of the current economy, administration, the government of U.S. right now. U.S. economy re- re- resiliencies. Okay, and then the third one is the current trade tariff tax policy. The fourth thing that is they are confident the U.S. economy are stable, improving economy indicator, and, and then lastly is strong patient demand. So these are some quote from dentists. What they say. I want to read it out. So one dentist say, I think the inflation have leveled out, and I'm so busy I may have to turn my patient away. Other dentists say we are a consumer-driven economy, and we have been uh, for many generations that will not change. People will crumble about their price, make short-term adjustment, but continue to spend. The other dentists say that I believe the current economy change will eventually lead to healthier economy after initial hardships. I think, and lastly, another dentists say, I think the current administration is making wise plan to help strengthen our country and improve the trade with other country. Here's another news before we jump into the 10th essential information you need to know before you become a dentist. So here's another latest update in 2025. The reimbursement rate not keeping up with inflation. So if you look at the graph, what you see in right now is the reimbursement rate of all those private insurance, public insurance are less than the inflation. So the inflation are still growing up little bit more, but as you know, uh, inflation is being controlled. And eventually, it's going to get better. So those are just a quick update about U.S. economy and the what dentists thinking, seeing. Jump right into the um, how we're going to be more practical, professional, and patient focused being a dentist. Okay, so first one, strong foundation in science. You want to become a dentist? You have to understand biology, chemistry, anatomy, physiology deeply. You have to be able to consume the very thick textbook, read it, understand it inside out, because you're going to take the exam. That's called the DAT test for you to go into dental school. Whether you are in psychology or any other major that you can still get into dental school, but you have to have the basic biology, chemistry, anatomy, physiology. Not only that, you have to have also ba- um, basic requirement math. Um, I think it's at least first calculus and 1A, 1B. Um, and with a dental knowledge built on those subjects and solid foundation crucial for diagnosis and treatment. So first requirement is you got to get science background. Second thing, being a dentist, you got to get a good manual dexterity and fine motor hand skill, even hand skill or even foot skill. You don't have this manual dexterity or fine motor skill, such as drawing um, or handling something light and gentle. Very difficult to become a good dentist. Dentistry requires precision practice, hands, eyes coordination, and very stable hand. Your hand cannot be shaky. Cannot do dentistry. So if you go into pursue dentistry, you gotta get a very good hand skill, very comfortable, precision make precision work. So skill like carving, suturing, handling instrument accurately are very essential. If you have a shaking hand, you may not able to pursue this career. Um, Third, continuously learning is the key. Dentistry is almost like when people call you a doctor or dentist, you have to commit your lifetime learning. You cannot graduate dental school and then no going back to continuing education. You want to be way behind with other college friend and other younger generation because the technology changing rapidly every single day, especially the AI technology nowadays, and it just keep updating. So you gotta evolve with constant learning, new material, new technique, new technology, and you commit lifetime learning, course, journal, workshop, hands-on. Yeah. So this is in order to do that, you commit to be a lifetime learner. Four, the four essential requirement is you got to have a patient communication and empathy ability. A good dentist got to listen, be able to listen to your patient, explains procedure in a simple term. You cannot use the scientist term, a dental term to explain to your patient. They're gonna get lost. So you gotta have the ability to be very good communicator, flexible in terms of depend on the patient education, whether a patient doesn't go to school or versus somebody be really highly educated, you should be able to convey conversational um, approach that make them understand what you're trying to say. So you have to also build trust and reduce patient anxiety. So that part of the empathy ability to deal with your patient. The tip is you got to read book or people go to church, temple, read the Bible. All those things will help you to create the fundamental understanding and believe the truth, so you can help your patient and speak in the level that they understand. So, and the fifth is attention to detail. If you don't have the ability to see small things, meticulous things in your in the patient overall picture of their overall health, including their overall body health, you may end up making a serious mistake on treating and approaching your patient care. So attention to detail is critical. You gotta be able to not only like an artist, not only like an engineer, not only like a scientist, but you got to combine all those three kind of knowledge together to bring a confident treatment plan, diagnosing, and executing the step that you want to get involved with a certain particular case. Uh, it's the same patient, but three or four dentists looking at this patient, you give the three or four different opinions, and it's depend on your years uh, of training, your years of experience, but it also come down to uh, you whether you really care for your patient. You care, you will pay more detailed attention. So these are attention to detail very critical for your work, not only just for a cosmetics perspective, but also for the uh, overall long-term successful for your patient. And number six is the problem solving and critical thinking. As a good dentist, you have to be able to have ability to uh, analyze symptom radiographically, history of the patient, and come up with the best solution. You're ready to adapt, make uh, clinical decision confidently. So critical thinking, like this picture, you got to find the solution, the rationale behind the judgment, facts, problem analysis, self corrective thinking, and and problem solving mean that you got to be able to give people at least three options, right? option number one, two, three, and break it down in the basic level. So these are problem solving and critical thinking is a must in dentistry. You want to be a dentist, you got to know this. And then number seven is ethical and professionalism. Really critical. You have to be honest. You have to be patient. Prioritize your patient welfare above anything else. Integrity. Uh, Understand that consent, confidentiality, a professional boundary. Um, you got to put this perspective and a lot of school or when you are in a grade school, you see your friend cheating, all that stuff. And then even in college, you see your friend cheating, get a good grade. But any of these unethical way to receive your grade, you go to dental school, you end up doing the same thing. You graduate, they end up doing the same thing, repeating mistake after mistake. You got to be true to yourself. You got to learn how um, to get rid of your greediness, get rid of your arrogance. But you put yourself down in the shoe of the patient. Treat the patient that you treat yourself or your family. Number eight, stress management. Stress management practice and patient. Dentistry very stressful. You gotta be physically and emotionally demand. So dentistry require a physical healthy body can dental dentist person, um, and then emotionally you gotta be strong and firm and clear and with clarity every day. Learn to manage stress and stay patient with complex cases. Remain calm under pressure. How do you do this? All these things. It's required you learn how to balance yourself out. Whether you go to therapy, you gotta spar, you get exercise, you gotta have a hobby, meditation, yoga, nature, time management, music, whatever you want to do. You gotta be able to balance your stress management and be patient to yourself and to your patient. If you don't have the skill, you're gonna run into a major obstacle in your career life. Number nine, teamwork and collaboration. Teamwork and collaboration, very important. As a dentist, you need to have not only external teamwork, such as your group of local dentist friend or classmate, or to help you support you in a critical decision making, and also at your office or your clinic, whether you're in private school practice or public service practice, your team had to know you and they had to support you, and you had to lead and guide them and be vulnerable and support each other. So be in the work effective with a dental assistant, hygienist, lab technician, and other specialists. We require good communication within team and improve patient care and workflow. Very important. Um, Without teamwork, ability, collaboration, you're not going to be successful. You have to be in the teamwork mindset. This requires you to learn how to work not only, for example, in sport, like the kind of sport that is required teamwork. For example, uh, pickleball, soccer, basketball. Those are true sport that require teamwork, right? So if you score, your team score. If your teammate score, you score. It's very similar to concept of dentistry. If you don't understand this teamwork concept, very challenging for you to move forward as a dentist. Number 10, guys, passion and compassion. Passion and compassion is so important. Passion, what is passion? Passion is a powerful force that fuels a personal ambition. When you have a passion, you want to do more. But when you have compassion, it nurture in your heart that can have nurture the empathy and kindness toward other people. So love what you do. It reflects the quality of care. And compassionate dentist, you not only treat teeth but also care for the person at the whole. You don't want to focus on somebody that for money and then you leave out. their overall health, that they have medical problem that should be treated first, things like that. So here's the extra tip, guy. I close it, but I give you another 10, 11 tip here, and I quickly go over for you to see it. First is develop a strong diagnostic skill. That's when you become a doctor, right? And then master time management. You gotta be able to prioritize everything. And then number 13 is embrace new technology. Number 14, focus on prevention, not just judgment treatment, right? Number 15, you build a care reputation. If you create a quality, your patient will come back. And number 16 is maintain the economic, uh, ergonomic and health. Make sure you protect yourself before you protect your patient. Number 17, learn business and leadership skill. Number 18 is you gotta be humble and open for feedback. Number 19, volunteer and service in the outreach community. You're gonna be more satisfied. Number 20, give faith and compassion the core value. Key, most important thing. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Uh, I want you to make any comment below in this video. Let me know how you think about it. I'm more than happy to jam in, reach out to me. I'll talk to you more about this. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, guys.